So my plan to get 100% on my Air Force PT tests within my age division is to, number one, is basically three different things. Number one, be able to do push-ups and sit-ups, get my max push-ups and sit-ups within 1 minute or within 30 to 40 seconds for each of those. We get 1 minute to max it out, but in order to minimize the amount of energy that you're expending, so that way it's not taking away from your run, which is the hardest component, you got to be able to do that. So for me, I got to do, for example, 46 sit-ups within 1 minute. My goal is to get 46 sit-ups within 30 seconds. And the same thing with push-ups is 44 push-ups within a minute. I want to be able to do that within 30 seconds. Now, when the run is the challenge. It's 1.5 miles. And for my age group, I have to get like 9 minutes and 50 seconds or 9 minutes and maybe 10 minutes. Either way, with the elevation change, my goal is to get under 10 minutes of the 1.5 miles to get the max score. And in order to do that, it's based on kind of two different things. Number one is you got to be able to build an endurance base first. So for the 1.5 miles, usually if you can do 2 to 3.5 miles of building your base a few weeks before, even starting a few months before, build that endurance, that cardio base, that aerobic base. Now, since it's a 1.5 mile run, your pace has to be super fast. And so in order to get that fast pace, you got to be able to build up your anaerobic capacity. And so with the anaerobic capacity, I do 800 meters to anywhere from 800 to 1600 meter repeats. So I do it at a fast pace, almost like at the pace that I want to get. And by the end, I want to be able to do it at a faster pace. So that way, when my 1.5 miles comes and I start feeling the pain at 2 to 4 laps, my body will be able to endure the lactic acid buildup. Now, the third component, I guess I said, I gave 3. The fourth one is actually your mindset, which is probably the most important. You got to believe it, that you can do it, and you got to expect the pain to come. Anywhere between 2 and 4 laps, you're going to start hurting, but you got to expect that, and you got to be able to tell yourself you can endure that for me, it's 10 minutes of semi-pain, and towards the end, a lot more pain. So this is just kind of my layman's plan. It's not really, I haven't really studied the science behind the training, but so far the past 5 years, it's worked for me. So, all right.